What is this? White people kneeling and begging for forgiveness from black people? Yeah, this is funny, and I've talked about this a million times over as well. This is also racist, by the way. White people otherizing black people like this is also racist. But it's funny. See, that's a great example. You're literally just still, if a white person, like remember in 2020, George Floyd protests were kicking off, and white people, every time they saw a black person, they would like try to talk about police brutality. That shit's racist as f. Why are you talking about police brutality all the goddamn time? When you see a black person, just be normal. What have I always said? Just be normal. You unironically are just turning this into something that's racist, even though you are, I guess, well-intentioned kind of, even though you yourself are actually doing this for your own. Like, it's so individualized at that point. 2020, oh, should every streamer not use AV? No, it is completely situational. Dude, this shit's so stupid, bro. What the fuck? They do that thing where white people will like wash like black people's shoes and shit. Wait, is saying stuff like Yas Queen or Slay Queen offensive? I've just been saying it to friends when they have like a nice fit or good mental health moment. Yeah, no, live your life, okay? Especially if you're in the real world. I don't care. I'm not the arbiter of what you can and can't say. There are things that you understand you can't say, right? Just be normal.
Ourselves before you. Yes, Lord. You brought the thunder and rain today, God. Satan takes the L today. Father, in Jesus' name, you get the victory. Father, we ask for forgiveness, black brothers and sisters, for years and years of racism, systematic racism.
That's insane, bro. That is just insane. That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to do. It's cringe, but rituals are important. They're trying, but it's cringe. I mean, dude, it's performative. It's selfish. It's more so centering yourself in the conversation. Once again, you're otherizing black people when you behave this way. It's not actually taking even a step in the right direction. You know what I mean? It's just so meaningless and stupid. But it's funny. You know what I mean? It's very funny. To me, at least, it's very funny. I will laugh at this. So good on them for doing it. And then you have Nancy Pelosi in the Kente cloth taking a knee. And that shit's whack as I would say this is demonstrably one layer worse, maybe multiple layers worse. Because these people, all of them, including black congresspersons that also not only allowed this to happen, but played a role in it, put their names on there, Congressional Black Caucus, I'm looking right at you. Like, that is just purely symbolic and worse than just pure symbolism. These guys don't have any power. These guys do. And they're doing this gesture as a way to not do the necessary things. Because we all know what happened. We're living in 2022 now. It's been 2 years. Not only was the first thing that the Democratic Party did, not only was their first action to stop like any kind of BLM movement and the momentum, then in its tracks, and instead of like taking away funds from police budgets and like putting it back into community programs, they literally immediately went with, oh, let's do 8 Can't Wait. And then a year later, they couldn't even pass 8 Can't Wait. They couldn't even federalize a chokehold ban. But when these guys do it, it's way worse because this is a performative gesture. You're basically taking advantage of on-the-ground momentum, and you're doing it simply for views and votes. And you actually have the power to make meaningful change. But instead of using your podium, the moment that you get off that knee, instead of using your podium to advocate for that necessary change, that is the first step, by the way. Not necessarily, completely righting the wrongs of white supremacist racism, at least like limiting some of its most violent impacts in the criminal justice system. Instead of doing any of that, you just take a knee and then you stand the up and immediately move to push back on activists on the ground. And you spend most of your campaigning around saying, defund the police is bad. Like, yeah, sure. It's only bad because you refuse to take on the message and describe it to people. Bad politics is bad politics is bad politics.